What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know y'all are probably like, girl, where have you been? Like, I know, trust me. If y'all have been keeping up with me on the community tab, then y'all kind of got an idea because I did make some posts about why I haven't been posting. So just make sure you're checking that out if you don't see me. So y'all saw the title. If you have been listening to me at all, then you know that it was just a matter of time before I made my announcement. Like, I am officially moving out of New York. I'm moving back to Atlanta, and I got the most beautiful apartment there, and I cannot wait to show it to you. Oh, it's gonna be so cute. Actually, not an apartment that was in my apartment tour video, so y'all have never seen it. And my actual unit just finished getting built like 2 weeks ago, so I haven't even seen my exact unit, but I saw my floor plan, and it's so freaking gorgeous. I cannot wait for y'all to freaking see it. So yeah, I've been gone because I got my hair done, I got my lashes freshly done, everything, to sit down and make this video 2 weeks ago. And then I got sick. I got laryngitis, I lost my voice, I could not talk. You can still kind of hear it, or I don't know if y'all can hear it, but I can still kind of feel the hoarseness. But that's why I haven't been on YouTube. And I do have some vlogs and stuff filmed that I'm going to be dropping like back to back to back now because it's crunch time, and I literally move in a week and a half. And I need to start my moving series. So I don't want to be backed up. So I'm about to just start dropping vlog after vlog. Y'all, I'm about to start dropping a lot more videos. No more just Sundays. We about to be dropping videos like twice, maybe 3 times a week. But yeah, y'all, it is officially time for me to leave New York. Time for me to leave New York. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell y'all, I'm not completely leaving New York. And let me explain what I mean by that. So as y'all know, I submitted my 60-day notice a few videos back in March or April. I submitted my 60-day move out notice for my current apartment. And I was supposed to move out on May 31st. Today is June 6th. It don't look like I moved out. You look over here, you see all the boxes, but I have not moved out. Y'all know how every few videos, or like a few times a year, I'll go to Atlanta and do like an Atlanta vlog. So basically, I'm about to flip. It's gonna switch. It's gonna be mostly Atlanta with my New York vlogs like as my vacation. And long story short, I had a mental breakdown and I'm keeping this apartment. Like a week before I was supposed to move out, so like the week before May 31st, I had a mental freaking breakdown, and I emailed my management and asked them if it was too late to retract my move out notice. And they said no. So I re-signed this lease for a year. I know y'all probably like, girl, what? Yeah, I re-signed my lease for a year. John is actually going to be staying here because I also was going to tell y'all that me and him are doing long distance, which was always the plan, actually. He is going to keep his job here because he's not going to be making that in Atlanta. So the plan was always to do long distance, but we were going to like give this apartment up, and he was going to go live back with his parents. But his job is right up the street from here, and it just made more sense for us to keep the place for a year, and that would give me that time I needed to transition out of living in New York. Y'all, I've made a video about this. This was my dream life. I wanted to live here so bad, and I got everything I dreamed of. This was my dream apartment, my dream area. Everything was just like a dream come true for me. So when reality hit and it was time for me to like actually give it up, I just couldn't let it go. Like, I don't know, something told me just to stick with it. Stick with it. Well, not something, God. I spoke to God about it. I was crying, everything. I spoke to God about it. He told me to stick with it, and he's always gonna provide. I'm cool. Like, I don't need nobody. Again, don't pocket watch me, okay? Don't pocket watch me. Happy I'm keeping this place because to be quite honest, I was not gonna have all my stuff moved out by May 31st anyway. My parents are actually coming down in a couple of days so that they can drive the stuff that I am taking down to Atlanta. And then they're gonna come back up, and then we're gonna drive, because my parents have like a van where they, like, whatever. My parents have like a van, not a van. Anyways, they have like a big vehicle that they use for work. And they're gonna come up here and get my boxes, whatever furniture I am taking and stuff, and take it down to Atlanta. Then they're gonna fly up, and we're gonna drive back down to Atlanta because I have Graham, and Delta no longer allows dogs on the plane. Basically, you have to have like a certain size dog, and he's not gonna be able to fit under the seat. So I have to drive down. And me and John never drove long distances like that, especially not with Ryland. So we don't wanna, my dad is he's like been a truck driver and stuff, so he's very experienced with long distance driving. Speaking of Graham, he's making a lot of noise, I apologize. My moving date is June 17th. That's literally 2 weekends from, so it's this weekend, then that next weekend is when I'm moving on June 15th. We're driving down to Atlanta. So I literally have 2 more days before my parents come that I have to finish packing up the stuff that I am taking. You can already see that this is empty somewhat. I still have to move this stuff. because I'm taking this bookshelf and I'm leaving that one. That's why that one has a bunch of stuff on it. So since I'm no longer not keeping this apartment, I'm leaving a lot of the furniture and stuff here, and I'm just gonna get new stuff when I go to Atlanta. So because John needs a bed, and it's like, it's just a lot to try to take all this stuff and then get new stuff up here. It's a long story, but I'll explain more in my moving series, which make sure you guys subscribe because I'm super excited to start. It's gonna be so cute, and I cannot wait to show y'all my apartment. Let's get into the why I really was wanting to leave New York. As y'all know, New York just has not been it for me for a while now. Like, I just have not been as happy and confident here as I was when I first moved here. Pretty much feel like that's due to me becoming a mom and just knowing that this is not the life that I want to raise my child in right now. So she's going to be going to school in Atlanta, and then we'll be coming back and forth up here for like holidays, weekends, you know, stuff. Not all weekends obviously, but holidays, long weekends and stuff like that. We're going to be up here pretty often. But if you follow me for my New York vlogs, please don't unsubscribe because I'm going to keep those coming. I have a lot of stuff planned, and I can actually focus on just being in New York without living in New York. Because I was telling all my friends and stuff, I was like, you know, it's hard when you live in New York because I have to take Ryder to school, I have to go to work, I have to do grocery, I have to do all that kind of stuff. So when I actually just come to visit, I can actually take advantage of my time and actually plan out my days and stuff without having to work it around Ryland's schedule or John's schedule and stuff like that. I still love New York so much. Like, New York is always, it's always gonna have a special place in my heart, but I just can't live here permanently, like full time. I just can't raise Ryland here. Like, I've just come to the conclusion that I just can't do that. I just don't want to have to be on the trains alone. I don't want to have to take her on the trains. I don't want to have to, you know, I want to be able to get in the car and drive where I need to go and just have that life, that slower lifestyle back. The hustle and bustle is not for Chanel, the mom. That was for Chanel, the teenager slash early 20s adult that moved here with high hopes and dreams and just craving that lifestyle. But for mom Chanel, who is now in her mid-20s, looking into, you know, really getting into her womanhood and looking at the future and how she wants to spend the rest of her family life, it's just not for me. I never plan on staying here forever, and I definitely never plan on getting like a house or anything here to raise my family in. It was never a full, like, oh, this is where I'm going to stay for the rest of my life thing, but it's just time now. Like, I feel like it's really just time, and I'm very comfortable in my decision. I'm very, like, I do not regret at all any decision I've made up until this point. I don't regret keeping this apartment. I don't regret getting my apartment in Atlanta. I don't regret my decision to leave. It's just, I feel like because I'm so comfortable here and this has been my life for so long, that's why I had a very hard time letting go of this apartment. We'll just see what the next year carries us. I always wanted to buy and own an apartment in New York, so I'm really leaning towards that. So hopefully before I have to give this place up, I can make that dream a reality. I really want to have a vacation home here, and I want to have an apartment that belongs to me, so I don't have to worry about, you know, renting and this and that, and I can sublet it. I can do whatever I want, honestly, because it's going to be mine. And then when Ryland becomes my age, like when she's 19, 18 or whatever, if she decides that she wants to move to New York and do what I did, she's not going to have to struggle because she's going to have a place to go. She's not going to have to go through what I went through. That goes for any of my nieces and nephews. Anybody in my family who's a kid gets to my age and they decide, hey, I'm gonna move to New York, I'm gonna go to school in New York, I wanna just live in New York, they'll have somewhere to go. Like, they don't have to worry. They don't have to stress about where they're gonna sleep, any of that like I did. Safety has just really been an issue for me as well. Nowhere's safe, but New York is just not it. Like, I just see too many crazy things. I hear about too many crazy things going on. I just don't feel safe or comfortable here, especially as a single woman walking out on the street. If John's not with me, no. If it's just me and Ryland, still no. Like, it's even guys, like, people are just so creepy. You don't know who you're walking past. People just are randomly punching, slapping women randomly. Like, I just don't have the patience or the energy to have to constantly look behind my shoulder every 30 seconds when I'm walking down the street, having to constantly be acutely aware of my surroundings, even though I'm always aware of my surroundings wherever I go, because obviously, but like, it's just so many people here that you have to really scan everybody and make sure you know everybody who's around you so that you can avoid an incident. Like, it's just become very tiring, and that's just not what I want. Like, it's just not what I want anymore. I want to be able to get in my car and go to the grocery store, pack my groceries up in the car and drive home. I want to be able to just take Ryland long distances without having to hop on a train and be around a bunch of people on public transportation. I want to be able to take her out and take her on dates and stuff and not feel like I'm scared to walk me and my child 3 blocks up the street, because you just never know what's going on. You don't know who you're walking by. It's a bunch of crazy people. It's a bunch of, like, it's just, I don't know, y'all. It's just so, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Now coming here for 4 days and going back home, that's gonna be completely different. Like that's fine. That's completely fine. Because I can make arrangements. I can get Ubers, I can do that. But when you're living somewhere like this, you don't want to be buying Ubers every day when you need to go somewhere. Like Ubers are so expensive. You don't want to have to look for parking, because John drives. Y'all know we have a car, and like it's just looking for parking and you can't find parking. You're driving around for hours and hours looking for parking just to go to one place for 30 minutes. It's just very like, no, I'm so over it. I'm so over it. Now I could sit here and complain about the cost of living, but I feel like that's kind of hypocritical considering that I'm keeping the apartment. Like I'm paying 2 rents basically. So it's like, I feel like I can just make a better life for myself, and then when it's time for me to let this place go, then I'll be fine with that, because I'm going to be content with where I am. I'm going to get used to it. The main thing that I'm kind of like about is the fact that I have to go and get a new job and meet new people and have new coworkers. I just don't want to go through all of that again. I love my coworkers at my job here. They're like a family to me, like a second family to me. They've been here for me. We've like gone through so, like, I feel like I just don't want to have to go through that again. I wish I could commute here and go to work and then go back home to Atlanta, but sadly that's not a possibility. So that's like the only thing I'm really like dreading. Like I don't want to have to start a new job and meet new people and learn new rules and do all of that. But that just comes with the territory. Like I have no choice but to do that. So I'm gonna do it. Am I gonna like it? No, I really want to make content creation my full-time job. And I still want to do dog grooming, but I would do it like at home. Like for, you know, like just have people come to my house, because my new apartment complex has a dog spa in it, where I could take the clients and go and groom them, wash them and everything down there. Like I would do my own dog grooming business on the side, but I just don't want to do that full time, and I really don't want to do that for another business. My phone's ringing off the freaking hook. I'm popular today. Yeah, like I really don't want to have to do that. I want to do content creation full time. I love making content, y'all. I really enjoy making YouTube videos. Even though I don't like editing, I enjoy the process and seeing the videos become what they are. Like I just love the whole thing about content creation. I love coming up with new ideas, and I love having a community and building a community. And that's really what I want to do. Like that's really what I want to do. And I do have my business that I want to revamp and restart. And I have another business venture that I'm really trying to like zone in on. That's kind of like, you just wouldn't expect it, but it's a very good idea, and I've like researched the market, and it fills a big gap in the market, and it has something to do with pets, but I'm not going to get too much into that until it actually comes to fruition. Like when I'm starting to get somewhere with it, then I'll announce it, but I'm definitely going to try to do that. Like I just can see myself I don't work for anybody, I work for myself. I'm content, I'm making content. Like I just really want to just build generational wealth, and I feel like I can't do that when I'm working for somebody else. But yeah, y'all, I have so many plans for myself, and it's like, one thing about me is I'm delusional. I'm going to go for whatever I want, and I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. So I just have so many plans for myself, and a lot of the stuff my current lifestyle is not aligning with what I want for myself. So this is why I can't stay here full time. Like I cannot stay in New York full time. I cannot focus on being an employee. I cannot, like, you know, I just have too much stuff that I need to accomplish, and I already feel like I'm running out of time. And one thing I do honestly regret about my time in New York, I've lived here for so long, and I feel like I didn't do enough. Like I feel like I really did not do enough with the resources and the place that I had and stuff like that. And that's like my biggest regret about living in New York. I feel like I could have done so much more. Graham, I swear if you hit this camera again, move. It's been my biggest regret, is that I just have not done what I know I could have done when I was here. And I'm really going to zone in and focus on maximizing everything that I have around me and really making the most of every day that I have when I come back here, because I really felt like I could have did more with my content, and I'm very disappointed in myself for not doing that. Once again, it's just so different when you live somewhere. Like even now, when I go back to Atlanta, it feels like a vacation, even though I used to live in Atlanta. When I lived there, it was my normal lifestyle. Like I would go to work, come home, clean, cook, drive, you know, do all of that. And that's my lifestyle here. And I feel like when I'm not completely here 24/7, I can really focus on more of this is the kind of content I want to make, this is the kind of stuff I want to do, it's got a place I want to go, I want to eat here, I want to go and experience this, I want to go and do this. Like I feel like it's going to be a lot more different. It'll feel more like a getaway. Like I said, it's switching spots with Atlanta. So Atlanta's now going to be my full-time place, and New York is going to be my little getaways that I'm going to be filming. So y'all are going to be seeing this apartment again. This is not the last of my little place that I love. I absolutely love my place. It's just not for me in Ryland anymore. She's going to have her own room. She's going to, you know, we're going to just have a lot more space, and I'm very, very happy about that. Graham, he's going to have more space to run around. He's going to have a dog park. You know, it's just going to be a lot easier for me as a mother. Now, the only thing that's going to be different, like I said, is me and John are going to be doing long distance. He's going to be staying here, which we already expected anyway. We knew that that was going to happen whenever I decided to, like, that I wanted to move out of New York anyway. I'm not upset about it. I'm perfectly okay with it. I've accepted it. It's not the most ideal situation, but again, when it comes to what we have to do in order to achieve the goals that we have set in place in the future, this is just one of those things that we have to do. And I'm going to be back often. Like, I'm going to be back. Okay? Often. I'm probably not going to be back again for a couple of months because I really want to just get settled and situated in my new place in Atlanta. But I think I'm probably going to end up coming back either September or October, and then I'm probably going to be back once a month at least after that. Yeah, we're going to have the same apartment, but it's going to look a little different. I'm pretty sure John is about to like do his own little thing with decorating and stuff, because I'm taking this, I'm taking my mattress, I'm taking quite a bit of furniture. I'm leaving a lot, but I'm taking a lot. I told John I got to take my mattress because I was reading reviews. I can't find that exact mattress anymore, and I was reading reviews and I'm like, no, I know that I like my mattress, and if I get another mattress and it's shitty, I'm gonna be upset. In the process of packing up, and of course I'm gonna show y'all the place after like all the stuff is gone, so y'all can pretty much see what it looks like and the transitional period and stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So if y'all are excited for the moving vlogs, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and make sure you leave a comment to let me know what y'all think about everything. Please, like I said, don't pocket watch me. I'm not gonna ask again. I'm just deleting comments because I don't want y'all. Quit worrying about how much money I'm spending or what I'm spending. If I got the money, it's my money. It's my money. It's my money. Okay? I am so freaking excited for this new chapter. Y'all, I'm going to be sharing every step of the way with you guys. I already have my moving series planned out. I have so much. It's going to probably be like, probably damn near 7 to 10 vlogs of my moving series. So we're gonna do the apartment tour, which I'm gonna do the minute I get down there because I want to do an empty apartment tour. Y'all, oh, I know I keep talking about it. I know I keep saying it, but y'all, this apartment is so freaking beautiful. Like, I'm so excited to just walk in for the first time and smell it and see it and just decorate and all. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so freaking excited for y'all to see this place. I'm gonna be documenting my move, like driving down from New York. I'm gonna be just showing y'all literally every step of the way with my new apartment and my new life in this new chapter. I feel like this chapter, it's not completely ended, but it's ending, and it's very, very bittersweet. Like I feel very bittersweet about it, but it's just that time, like I said, you just know when something is just not for you anymore. And I've just had this feeling for so long. Y'all have heard me complaining about it in vlogs and stuff like that. And that's not to say I'm not grateful at all. I am so very thankful and grateful, and I thank God all the time that I even had this experience, because it's something that I had wanted for so long when I was a kid. If I can go back and talk to myself in 7th grade and just tell myself, like, we did exactly what we said we were going to do, like, that's really, it just warms my heart. And I'm sad to like not be here full time in certain ways, but for the most part, like I said, I'm very excited for this new chapter, and I just know that when I come back and visit, I'm going to be making the best content for you guys. Like, it's going to really be zoned into that real authentic New York feel without me feeling burnt out, stressed out, you know, stuff like that. So I can really give y'all the full effect of life in New York, which is what I wanted to do in the beginning. But I felt like it was just starting to become very forced. And the last thing I want to do is just be forcing out content just because I feel like I have to put something out and I want to show. Like, it was getting very repetitive. It was getting very just like, I just was not. This last couple of weeks that I was gone really made me think about my content and how I was not content with the direction that my channel was going, and how glad I am that I can just like give y'all a refresher and refresh myself. And just give new content and just new experiences and show y'all new stuff and take y'all along with me and just really develop that identity for my channel that I really want. Even though it's no longer gonna be New York City based, you know, it's still just gonna bring like that. I wanna bring that authentic Chanel with my life to you guys and be able to take y'all out with me and not feel awkward and scared about the camera and just not feel like I'm in danger 24/7 with this freaking feeling of impending doom, like I'm going to get hit by a car or somebody's going to rob me or something. Like, it's just so many layers to it that I really can't even fully explain on camera. And I just hope that whoever's watching this can pretty much understand the gist of where I'm going with this. And it's just so funny because I was watching other YouTubers and I see a lot of them are moving to New York, and it's like, it's just so funny how like life works, because I'm dying to just go somewhere else and get this new life, and people are just dying for this life, which is also kind of a reason why it was hard for me to let go of my apartment, because I'm like, God, because it kind of brought me back to that space where I was like, I really want to live in New York, but I want to be in New York, but I don't want to stay here full time. Again, that's really what it boils down to. So yeah, y'all, I have a few more New York vlogs filmed pretty much, and I think I just have to film like a outro for some of them, but I have like 2 or 3 that are dropping. And like I said, I'm probably going to just go ahead and try to edit all of them ASAP and get those out within the next week or 2 so that I can start on my moving content, because that's what I'm really excited to show you guys. I want to go ahead and just push the rest of these New York vlogs out. I might combine a couple of them and just make one big vlog or something, but yeah, let me know what y'all think. Do y'all want a few short New York vlogs? Like, not short, maybe like 18 to 20 minutes, or do y'all want like a 40-minute freaking vlog? So just let me know what y'all want, and we can move forward from there, so I can go ahead and start pushing out this content, and I can go ahead and jump right into the movement stuff. So I'm still gonna be posting on Sundays. I'm gonna have a video definitely on Sundays, but it's probably gonna be in between videos. So make sure your post notifications are turned on. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel for all future content, whether it be Atlanta or New York or moving or this or that and the third. Make sure you're subscribed so you can get that and you don't miss out. Give this video a thumbs up if you're excited for this next chapter of my life that I'm gonna be sharing with you guys, of course. And I think that's it. So I love you guys so much. I'm so excited. Y'all, we have so much fun stuff in store. I promise you, we are about to have a freaking blast, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.